Hey, what's going on YouTube? Dave back again, and today we're going to be going over kit from PK King. Since I haven't been in resin kits for I don't know, about a year or so, I haven't paid that much attention. And then I realized that he's actually been out for quite a while, since about 2009, doing prototyping and his own kits. And his earlier pieces really didn't interest me that much. Really grabbed my attention on some of the newer ones, especially considering my style, and I like a lot of the ancient like Japanese and Chinese traditional style. So these really grabbed my attention, and I kind of went butt crazy. So disclaimer on this one was secondhand, though it was still brand new, wrapped up in the box, or sort of brand new. It looks like one of the figures may have been painted on a little bit and then stripped down. So I will do that as a disclaimer. Another disclaimer, this was actually cast in about 2011, 2012. The current castings are a lot cleaner. The resin is a little bit different all the way around. So I do have to give that as a disclaimer, so it's not viewed as maybe it's a recast, because it is not. I have already confirmed that. And then I got Baphomet at the same day with GK models, and so I can confirm that was cast earlier this year. Casting process has refined. Everything is refined as usual with time. So with that disclaimer, I'm actually going to read you a little bit off of the website. This is made up of 63 parts, gray cast resin, clear resin. The newer ones are resistant to yellowing, and a few metal parts. This is in 1/7 scale, approximately 35 centimeters in height. Now, how I'm going to end up breaking these down, I'm going to show you all the parts, and then I am actually going to piece them together in my style, putting magnets and so forth. Though a lot of the way that these are designed aren't going to really need a lot. Gravity kind of holds them together. I'll end up showing you guys. So we're going to go over the instructions real quick. Everything is kind of simple, stupid, black and white on this. You got a picture on the front. You get a red stamp down here. PK King, made in Taiwan. 9 balances up here. You get your parts layout. So, and I'm going to be doing a video here shortly, especially working with resin kits, like your first 5 tips and things like that. You do have a layout of how pieces go. Number one suggestion, I would go to either resin-kit.com, where you can buy directly from PK King, to check out the pictures there. You can also check them out on Facebook at PK King, as well as I believe he has a DeviantArt page, and there's a few pictures. If you just put in Yan Wang or PK King Yan Wang, that way you can see exactly where pieces end up going, because there are a lot of little pieces on here, but most pieces are self-explanatory. On the back, you just get the PK King. In the baggie, you get a business card. All right. Now, how this came wrapped was you got multiple things. You got this kind of wrapping, you got bubble wrapping, and then over sharp points, you ended up with this dense foam. This was the same for both Baphomet and this kit. You get one little baggie that has some metal parts, which are for earrings and other things. There's a couple little loops in there. So that is really cool. All right, so back, and we're starting off with the base itself. There is no large round base that goes underneath this. Your base is going to be this clear piece. Now, one of the nice things is, I don't know if the camera will focus on it, if I can catch the reflection just right, but up on here it says PK King with, I'm assuming it's either Taiwanese or Chinese writing up here at the top. But also on the bottom down here, I'll kind of show you how this goes together. You have a key here, which is going to slide right into there, and you can see you have the PK King stamp on there, And this is kind of like a really cool puzzle. So you have this, you have a key here, key peg. It's just going to slide in. Now you can tell that with this being about 5 years old, it has yellowed. Not horribly. I mean, look at Asuka that I'm working on in my other videos. That's only about a year old, and its parts are twice as yellow as these. I'm going to be painting these in clears, so it's not really going to matter that much, but I am going to end up putting it on a base. But you can see all these pieces just kind of slide together into a swirl, and it is going to give it a cool effect so that you can put a light underneath. And it is actually going to sit about like so. And I know it's hard because I have you guys overviewing on it, but the body of the general is going to sit up here, and then the two girls are going to sit here and here. But you guys will see that in the next video. Alright, so here we are back again, going over the body of the general himself, or the god, however you end up wanting to look at it. And I apologize if these are going to be a little bit longer videos. It's a big kit, a lot of pieces, a lot to go over. Alright, so we're going to start off with the main body itself. And one of the reasons I want to go into detail is no one has. I mean, there's photographs, some photographs that you can find on the web, but no one's done any videos to go over these kits and the exquisite detail that is involved in them. So this is the chest piece and waist, and like I said, this keys into the clear part down there. I love the ornate work that's on here. The shoulder pads, minimal. I haven't done anything to this. Minimal seam work on here, on the shoulders. There is a little bit down here. There is on the sides, as you can see, but it is actually not that bad. With the type of resin that this is, it's easily workable. Plus, a majority of this actually gets covered up by armor, so I wouldn't super stress on it. Here is the back piece. And then what I'm going to end up doing is I'm just showing you guys all the pieces roughly, and then in the next video when I have everything magnetized, I'll show you how everything goes together. So here is the top part of the head, the bottom part of the jaw, keys right in. But this is pretty much just right out of the packaging, and that is so freaking cool. And then you have that's going to go over it. You have that will key into there, and then there's this clear piece which actually goes in like so. And then one of the things that I was just fascinated by of how this goes together, look how that goes. Like the way that he has designed everything, all of your seams get covered up by the piece that goes over it. So the joints are almost non-existent. You get two shoulder armor piece plates, which you can see the detail on there. Crazy clean. So those just pop into there. The arms. Then you get these elbow pads. If I grab the right one. I don't think that I did. Which just key in. You get the hands. And this one's going to be holding the sword. Helps if I put it in right. Again, just the attention to detail is crazy. And the other arm, there is a little bit of a seam line that comes down just over the bicep area, but not really on the other side. A little bit. And then that hand. You get the mascot, and I haven't found out what the deal is with the rabbit mascots, because almost all of the characters have a rabbit on it somewhere. But there's a little hole there that it just pins into. Each of the girls has one that goes onto them. You get this piece that's going to come on for the front skirt, the back, and I actually have that on the wrong side. So you get the side skirts. That's the back one. And the front, again, detail, crisp, clean. You get these two pieces, which are going to actually go into the back of the shoulders. Okay. The sword is really nice. I have to say, I'm not aware of any American casters or designers that could or have come up with something this clean and cast with this many pieces and as thin pieces. Even for this being, what, 4 years old. So that goes together like that, and then this is going to attach to it. And then you do have two like hair pieces that attach to his chest. And next I'm going to pull out the daughters, and we'll go over them. You know, one of the things that I actually forgot to do in that last segment is go over all of these pieces. And you'll actually see these when I do the part together. But these end up flowing both around the waist and then off of the upper shoulder sections. They are kind of big. They are thin, well cast. The way that they ended up doing the molds on here, the seam lines are actually pretty much blended into the details. So unless there's something like significant, you're not really going to end up catching it even after it's painted. But I didn't want to leave these out. So we'll get those out of the way. That's one of the things with a kit that is this big and detailed. It is going to take longer. I could have broken this down into several pieces, but I chose not to. I wanted to show off everything to you guys and share it with you. And that's why I do these videos. All right, for one of the daughters, here is the body section itself. Well detailed, keyed, and I'm just going to show you the pieces right now. Now I do have a little split right here because of how tight it fits on her itself, but that will be easy to fix. But there's the skirt. You've got the two legs. And this is the piece that I told you I'm pretty sure someone tried painting, because I can see the metallic paint in the grooves. Like there. Like they painted it and stripped it. But this is the only piece, which is really weird. Anyway, So this is one of the things I was super impressed with. Look how, with the placement of Keen and everything going together, it's flawless. So there's the bottom section. I'm not going to put on the skirt. You have little keens for the jewelry. This key here is for that to go in just like so. Again, with the little rabbit that goes on to her waist. You have the head. Well done. Here's the hairpiece, like so. And done. A little hair dryer to warm those and mesh those together, and it'll be pretty much done. You get this hairpiece here, which will go in like so. And then you've got the arms. With her hand on her hip. Now I do have a broken finger. I am going to have to dig through everything to see if I can find that. Everything was in bags, but I may have overlooked that. It may still be in the corner of one of the bags. I don't know. But I will end up finding that. If not, I will just make a new finger. So that is one of the daughters out of the way. The daughters are actually pretty easy. He takes up a bulk of everything. And then here is the other. Alright, and then here is the body and detail. Little seam line, no biggie. So there's the body on that one. Now here's one that is interesting. Where's the arms? So you have these that flow off of her arms. So it actually slides into the key. Like so. And then onto the arm. Like, that is so awesome. You've got your other arm, and I've got a little pinky finger that's missing on her as well. So I'm pretty sure I'm hoping it's in the bottom of the bag somewhere. And then this one also has the same thing. It has the robe that goes over the arm. Again, another skirt, different shape, because of course, you know, different body. Waist section. And you've got one leg. And the detail on there is really phenomenal. So they'll key in like that. You got the other leg. The rabbit for her. Kind of looks like the little Pillsbury Doughboy. Hair piece, and then there is a piece that goes onto her waist. A little jewelry piece. Her head, which slips into the hair. And like so. And that's it, guys. Wow, was that long enough for you or what? All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap this up, and tomorrow, aka today, aka Saturday, I'm actually going to start prepping and throw some magnets and stuff in here so I can do an actual overview. It's going to go really smooth as far as the put together for you, to let you see how everything goes together. I am super pleased with this. If the flaws that I see are easy peasy. And you know, if you guys have any suggestions down in the bottom of things that you would like me to concentrate on or do videos on as far as how-tos, tools, anything like that, definitely leave it down in the description down below. As usual, it's about 2:30 a.m. right now. I'm going to wrap this up, do my editing, and try and get it uploaded for sometime Saturday morning. I will talk to you guys all later. As usual, YouTube, have a great night. Peace out.